Good morning, Lake Catholic. I'm Nicole Valentina.
And I'm Maria Gallo. Welcome back to Cougar Broadcast Network, where you will get your weekly news and stay in the loop with all things happening here in Cougar Country. As we kick off our portion of the school year, we want to let you know that CBN will look a little different compared to past years. Here's a little bit about the changes.
One of the biggest differences is that we'll only broadcast once a week on Thursday mornings during homeroom. If and when we don't have homeroom, there won't be a show. But when we do greet you on Thursday mornings, we hope to tell you the many stories of Lake Catholic.
We'll have weekly segments that you'll notice as the weeks go on. But more importantly, we don't want to just read you a list of morning announcements, but rather give you an in-depth look at anything and everything happening in these halls and throughout the Lake Catholic community.
You'll see many different faces behind the desk throughout the year, as our class and show has more than 20 students involved. And even if you don't see everyone behind this desk, you will see us connecting with our community, conducting interviews, and taking pictures or shooting videos. We'll be operating as two different teams, alternating the content and production of the weekly shows.
So you know who you might run into as part of CBN. Let's meet our crew.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look.
Well, that was certainly fun.
One of the first things you notice about the class is we have two teachers, and neither of them are teachers. Mr. Trem, who among other things handles the school's social media and website and also coaches the swim team. And Mr. Namick, who you've probably worked with for any Chromebook issues as our technology coordinator, will be overseeing the class and our shows.
Again, we are going to be more of a weekly feature show as opposed to a daily news broadcast. We hope to dig a little deeper on topics and stories to be able to give you more of a full story of what's happening in Cougar Country.
As you'll see in a few minutes, we did carry over a few of the segments from past school years, including sports and birthdays, but we have plans for some more exciting and fun segments as well. We'll roll those out as the semester and year go on.
As some of you may know, the CBN studio was relocated down Alumni Hall prior to last school year. What most of you might not know is what the studio looks like. So here's a quick sneak peek at where the magic happens.
This is where we control the cameras. On this, we can switch to the cameras that we want filming to get the best angles.
Over here, we also have audio, which makes people louder, quieter, and mute them. That's how we figure out what sounds the best.
Next, we have the desks that our hosts sit at during the show, but you all know that. Over here is the main production desk where all the action comes to life.
And last but not least, this is the blue screen where we shoot sports, club, information, and everything else that needs a fun background. A fun fact is that we have to use a blue screen instead of a normal green screen because of our green polos. If we shot on a green screen, we'd look like a bunch of floating heads.
So that's it. That's the new CBN class. We can't wait to get started. So sit back on Thursday mornings during homeroom and enjoy our show.
Before we sign off for the week, we do have a few notes to pass along for you. September 8th, Lake Catholic will be celebrating Grandparents' Day. All students are invited to St. John Vianney for 10:30 Mass and then back to school for a light breakfast with coffee and juices and self-guided tours to show off the school to your grandparents. Anyone interested in attending who hasn't already RSVP'd, please stop by Mrs. Stanger's office down Advancement Hall to let her know.
You may know from last year, we have representatives from colleges and universities from around Ohio come and present information about their schools. The first few will be next week, as Bowling Green will be here on Wednesday, September 11th, and Cleveland State on Thursday, September 12th. Only juniors and seniors are allowed to attend these, and you must sign up on Naviance under the college tab to be excused from a class. You are not allowed to go to these if you have a test or quiz during the period of the meeting. You are only allowed to sign up for 5 schools, but if you would like to attend more, you can talk to Ms. Brainard in the college guidance office and she'll help you set up more.
There will be more colleges added to the list throughout the school year, so make sure to check Naviance or the school calendar regularly. If you need help getting into your Naviance or have any more questions, go see Mrs. Brainerd when she's here on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
One of the new segments we'll have every week is our Campus Ministry Minute. As part of Campus Ministry, senior Max Barnes and junior Patrick Martin, along with Mr. Nestor and Mr. Bergdorf, are starting a Bible study club. The club will meet on the last 3 Wednesdays of every month, starting next week. The club will be studying and discussing the stories of the Bible and trying to find the true messages that the Bible provides for us. It will deep dive into the life of Jesus and his teachings. For more information, reach out to Max, Patrick, Mr. Nestor, or Mr. Bergdorf.
Great idea, Max and Patrick. I have a feeling it'll be a popular club. Also, don't forget this morning, our Thursday morning masses and praying of the rosary restarted in the chapel. Father Joshua will be in the chapel each Thursday morning when we don't have all school masses at 7 a.m. for the mass and rosary. Everyone from Lake Catholic community is welcome. Students, faculty, staff, parents, alumni, and friends.
We hope a lot of people are there next week to start their days off with prayer and reflection. Now we'll head over to Jimmy Medin, who will give us a sports update.
Good morning, Cougars, and welcome to the jungle. It's been a great start for the fall season for our Cougar teams. Volleyball has kicked off its defense of its back-to-back state championship with 6 wins and only 1 loss. The boys soccer team is undefeated in the early season. The girls soccer team under new head coach Tim Rolick has had some close games and is looking to break through very soon. Both golf teams have kicked off their seasons with a handful of wins. Keep it moving, guys. The football team, meanwhile, has started off with 2 wins on the road, including this past week at CVCA. The defense has given up only 1 touchdown through the first 2 games and had 5 interceptions against the Royals. Ace Peterlin had 2, and Luke Joy, Jimmy Gibbons, and Patrick Radigan each had 1. Patrick returned his for a touchdown. On offense, quarterback Frankie Trinetti threw 2 touchdown passes, giving him 56 for his career, making him the all-time passing touchdown leader in school history. He broke the mark set by Pete Jelovich, a 1993 graduate. Congrats, Frank.
You know, I was kind of expecting it last week, but we ran the ball effectively last week, so I knew this week I was going to get it because there was only 2 touchdowns to break it, and I'm excited to have it.
Now the Cougars turn their attention to another set of Royals as Erie, PA comes to Mentor this Saturday for our first home game of the season.
Obviously, we're going to game plan well, practice well, and then hopefully come out with a win. But it starts with practice and then the game.
Saturday is also senior night, so come out and support our senior football players, cheerleaders, and band members. The theme for this week's game is USA. Until next week, go Cougars!
Thanks, Jimmy. We won't be with you for another week, so in the meantime, we'd like to wish everyone having a birthday these next 7 days a great day, and we hope all your birthday wishes come true.
It's your birthday, yes it is, it's your birthday, yes it is, it's your birthday, so happy birthday to you, yes you. It's your birthday, yes it is, it's your birthday, yes it is, it's your birthday, so happy birthday to you, yes to you.
Happy birthday, everyone. We hope your special day is great. Next week and over the next few weeks, we'll introduce you to some of the new things around Lake Catholic, including faculty and staff, new spaces, new classes, and whatever else we can find.
Before we see you again, be sure to remember our commitment to excellence, our spirit of respect and compassion, your personal integrity, and your willingness to serve. Until next week, I'm Maria.
I'm Nicole.
And
Thanks for watching CBN.